Aces high. Deuces are low. Call it right and win the dough. On Card Shark. And now, the host of Card Shark, Mr. Jason Gonzalez.
And thank you very much here on the David 3000 Network. Unfortunately, our champion who won last week with $8,600, Scott McVeigh, is not available. So tonight we have two new players, and one of them is going to be crowned the interim champion. So, who wants to, let's see. Okay, so we've got Jacob in the red position and Gianni Pizzi in the blue position. Jacob, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and tell us about yourself.
Well, I am a video editor, a 3D animator, a voice actor, and a game developer.
Oh, fantastic. And what is your latest project?
Well, for game developing, I am currently working on a horror game, which is a mashup of two very famous horror games.
Ooh. Could be very interesting. Almost done with it, or is it going to be released before Halloween?
Probably released before Halloween.
All right, very good. So that'll really be extra special. See what happens. Wish you the best of luck, Jacob. And now, in the blue position is Gianni Pizzi. Hey, Gianni, what's up?
Hello.
And this is my friend from Wipe Those Tears. We know each other very well. This is the guy who's soon to be the vice president or the president of the band Phish.
That's right.
If I say it's going to happen, it will happen, right?
It's gotta happen.
It's going to happen.
It will happen.
And this guy's from Jersey. And well, what do you like to do when you're not visiting the band Phish and doing Wipe Those Tears and everything else? What do you like to do in your spare time away from the computer?
Well, I'm also like a college student from Western New Jersey. I do a lot of like music production stuff. I study music engineering right now. And of course, we all know I go to concerts, including Phish, other bands too. I follow, but mostly Phish.
But Phish is mainly the number one of your.
Yeah, I've been about 20 of their shows so far, and
right. That's what you call. Yeah, that's what you call dedication, folks. Yeah,
exactly.
All right, well, let's see what happens here tonight, gentlemen. Good luck as we play Card Sharks. The winner of two games out of three is on a chance for the money cards for a chance at $32,000. Okay, and of course the cards are dealt out, and we're ready to go with this first question, and it goes to you, Jacob. We asked 100 married women. Have you ever told your girlfriend a deep, dark secret about your husband and then worried yourself sick it would get back to him? How many women said they have?
What is something? I will say probably a good 34.
All right, you say 34 out of 100 married women have told their girlfriend a deep, dark secret about their husband and then worried themselves sick it would get back to him. What do you say, Gianni? Higher or lower?
Higher.
Say higher, okay. And if you're right, you'll play your cards first. If not, it will be Jacob's. And the actual number of these married women who worried themselves sick that a deep, dark secret would get back to their husband is Jacob's control. Yeah. It wasn't higher. It was lower. So, Jacob, you have first crack at the cards. So let's see what your base card is. You have a 6. Would you like to change it?
Yeah, I would like to change that.
Changing it to a 9. Ooh, not a good change.
Not that helpful.
Hey, what do you think?
I'm gonna say lower.
Is it lower than the 9? Oh, it's a queen. Sorry.
No.
The base card and give Gianni a free chance to play with a 6. You can't change it.
Yeah, higher.
Higher than the 6?
I'm gonna freeze.
And we move over the freeze bar, protecting that position. You have a 1-card advantage. And Gianni, this question for you. We asked 100 single women, Gianni, would you date a man who said he was getting a divorce but was still living with his wife?
Oh,
How many
wow.
women said they would date him anyway?
Oh man,
Whoa.
I don't say, I'm gonna have to go with the 50 on this one.
Right down the middle with 50. Okay, Jacob, he says 50 out of 100 women would date anyway, even though he was still getting a divorce. What do you say, higher or lower?
It's gotta be lower.
Say lower, okay. Anything on that? Let's see what's up here. The actual number of these women who would still date a man getting a divorce is. Jacob, yeah, it was lower. Nicely done. Control of the cards. Change that 9 if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna change that 9 because I don't like that 9.
All right, let's get rid of that 9 for him, and let's see what he gets this time. 9 now becomes a 3. Oh yeah,
Higher.
higher than the 3. Jacob, it's a double. No good. It's another 3, and you go back to the base card. Tough break. Johnny, you got to play off the 8.
Okay, I actually can't change lower.
Going lower than the 8.
Oh,
Oh, it's a jack. Sorry about that. And you stay in your position, and you still have the lead there after 2 questions. So let's go to the next question. Back to you, Jacob, for this one. We polled 100 actors and actresses who appear regularly on a TV soap opera and asked them, are you secretly annoyed when fans stop you to ask you for your autograph? How many actors said they are annoyed?
I know, like nowadays, celebrities probably aren't that annoyed. So I'll probably say 40.
Says 40 out of 100 actors and actresses are annoyed when somebody asks Gianni, what do you say, higher or lower?
higher.
He says higher, okay. The actual number of these actors and actresses who are annoyed when they're asked for their autograph is not higher. And Jacob, you have control again. Nicely done. Hey,
All right.
you're playing off that 3 and having some pretty bad luck. So hopefully this is the time to get going here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play that 3. I'm gonna say higher.
Higher than the 3. It's a king, yeah. All right.
All right. Lower.
A double king. Oh my gosh. And the Jacob cannot get
Double king felt like a double whammy.
Yeah, exactly. Cannot get past that good card and back to Gianni, and you have the 8.
Okay. I will go lower. Hopefully it'll work this time.
Is it lower than the 8? Then you stay in that position. All right. At the end of 3 questions, right now, Gianni needs 3 cards. Jacob needs 4. It's sudden death. Someone must win on the next play of the card, so control is very important. Gianni, here's your question. We asked 100 fifth grade boys and girls, in what century was World War II fought? How many 5th graders knew World War II was fought in the 20th century?
Okay, I definitely knew that. I mean, that's when they start to figure out what a century is.
Hmm?
I'm gonna say some of them maybe not as many though. I'll say 32.
It says 32 out of 100 5th grade boys and girls knew what century World War II was fought in. What do you say, Jacob? Higher or lower?
Higher.
It's higher, okay. Someone put here the actual number of these boys and girls, 5th grade boys and girls who knew that the 20th century was where World War II was fought is. It's Gianni who's got control, and now Gianni, you have a decision to make here. You can play it out, play it and change it, and try to turn over 3 cards, or you can pass it to Jacob. But if he goofs and he's got to turn over 4, you'll win the game. What do you want to do? Play it or pass it?
I'm gonna play it and change it.
All right, he's going to do it himself. He's got 3 cards he's got to take, and he changes the 8 too. Johnny's controlling. He's going to play it and change it. And he changes it to a 7. All right.
Higher.
Jacob has it. Higher than the 7. 9, and you're halfway there.
Lower.
Lower than the 9.
And Jacob wins game
And Jacob has $100 under his belt. He's got gelt. Look at that. I said gelt.
What in the world?
And we'll be back with game 2 right after this.
At Cheez-It, we expect a lot from our cheese.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cheese.
Interrupting.
Cheese!
Should have seen that one coming.
You should have, because that was... I even told you I was going to be interrupting you. Morning, sir. Beautiful day, isn't it?
We take the time for our cheese to mature before we bake it into every delicious cracker. Because at Cheez-It, real cheese
Welcome
matters.
back to Card Sharks. And Jacob, congratulations, winning game number 1 and $100. If you win the second game, you'll go on to the money cards for a chance at $32,000. So, Johnny, you know what you got to do. Got to tie it up, all right? And that last question was for Gianni. So, Jacob, you get this next question here for game number 2.
Okay.
Yes, 100 married men. Have you ever told your best friend something you wouldn't dare tell your wife? How many men said they've had?
Ooh. Probably a good amount too. I bet. So I'm gonna say 60.
And he says 60 out of 100 married men have told their best friend something they wouldn't even dare tell their wife. Johnny, what do you say, higher or lower?
Lower.
Says lower. For these married men who have told their best friend something they wouldn't dare tell their wife is Gianni, nicely done. And you have control of the cards in the second game, and you're playing with a king. All right.
All right. Let's go lower.
Lower than the king.
3.
And we'll move over the freeze bar, protecting that position. Once again, he's got the 1 card advantage. And question 2 now to Gianni. Gianni, we found 100 women who have had their nose fixed and asked them, "Are you more popular since you got a new nose?" Many women said they are more popular.
I'll say 53.
He says 53 out of 100 women say since they got their nose fixed, they're more popular. Okay. That would be Gianni on the 53 there, David. All right, Jacob, higher or lower than 53? He said 53 out of 100. Said they were more popular since they got their nose fixed.
Lower.
He says lower. Okay. And the actual number of these women who have had their, now that they're more popular since they got a new nose is... Jacob, yeah, that is lower. And you have control of your cards, starting with a base card of... What you got down for your base card here? It is a 6. You can play it or change it.
I'm changing it.
Changes the 6 to 5. A little better.
Okay, higher.
Higher than the 5.
Higher.
I'm going to go against the odds. Higher than the 9. It's a 2.
With the deuce.
Ooh. And Gianni, a big break for you with the 7.
Higher.
Higher than the 7.
3.
And we move over the freeze bar one more, and he takes another 1 card advantage there. And now question 3, back to you, Jacob. Jacob, we asked 100 Beverly Hills teenagers, are you a millionaire in your own right? How many Beverly Hills teenagers said they are?
Oh boy. I'm gonna say 35.
He says 35 out of 100 Beverly Hills teenagers in their own right. Johnny, higher or lower?
Higher.
Johnny says higher, okay. And the actual number of these Beverly Hills teenagers who think they're millionaires in their own right is 3. Jacob, you got it. Wow. Well, 97 think they're not even close to being a millionaire, even though they feel like it. All right. Jacob, 5. What do you want to do? Change it or play it?
I'm playing it. Let's go higher.
Higher than the 5.
Higher.
He's going on. Is it higher than the 7?
Freeze.
And we move over the freeze bar now, tying up the position. Both players need 2 cards. And once again, guys, you are in sudden death. Sudden death. Someone must win on the next play of the cards. Control, very important. And here we go with Gianni's question for you. Gianni, we asked 100 single women who live in Southern California. Have you ever gone out with a man who was wearing more jewelry than you? How many women said they have?
My question.
Yeah, it's your question, Gianni. Want me to repeat it for you?
I think I got it. I'll go with 62.
He said 62 out of 100 single women. The man they went out with was wearing more jewelry than them. What do you say, Jacob? Higher or lower?
I'm gonna say lower.
Lower. Okay. Whoever gets through the cards. The actual number of these single women who have gone out with a man who was wearing more jewelry than them is... Jacob, you got it. Yes. Now you have the decision. You can play it and change it and play it out. Try to win the game here. Or you can pass it to Gianni. He's got a terrible base card. He can't change it. If he goofs, you will retain and you'll become the new champion. What do you want to do? Wait or pass it?
I will pass it.
All right, Gianni. One mistake, and Jacob has the new interim champion. So you got to
Right.
clear 2 cards. You got
Higher.
to try to tie it up. Higher than the 9. Thanks for being here. You've been a great contestant on the show, and you got some nice party gifts to go along with it, and we hope you had a great time on Card Sharks. When we come back,
Oh, you had a
Jacob,
great time. Thank you.
there you go. When we come back, Jacob goes for the big money right after this.
When the clock strikes 6:30, babe, time to head for Golden Lights. It's a good time for the great taste dinner at McDonald's. It's Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
If you'd like to be a contestant here on the David 3000 Network, there's 2 ways you can do it. First, you can drop us a line in the comment section down below saying you'd like to be a contestant, and we'll reach out to you and get you further information. Or, you can message Jason DeCanio or David St. Dennis directly on Facebook, and they'll get you the information you need so you could be the next big winner right here on the David 3000 Network. Back to you in the studio.
And here we are, and we're back with our champion. Congratulations, you got yourself $200, and now you're going to chance $32,000. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, well, let's deal out the cards and get ready for the money cards here. You know how it's played.
Mm-hmm.
Start with $200, and then you work your way across the bottom line, calling high, low. And then if you get up to the second level, give you $400 and 3 more cards. Minimum bets are $50 so you get to the top card, the big bet. You have to risk at least half the money. You can change 1 card per line, okay?
Yep.
Something with $200. And what is his base card, please? It is a 7. What would you like to do? Play or change it?
I will wager 100.
Gonna play the 7? Okay.
Yes.
All right, 100.
I'm gonna say higher.
$100 higher than the 7. Yes, it's a 9 and you have $300. Nice playing on that. Good call. Now what?
I will wager a 150.
Yep.
And I will say higher.
A bit. Higher? No. Sorry about that. You're down to 150 though with the 8.
Okay. I will wager 100.
Huh?
I'll say lower.
$100 lower than the 8. Oh, it's a 9, and now you're down to $50. But we move up to 9, and now you're at 450.
989.
And you can play it or change it on the 9.
I'll change it.
Okay, 1, 2, or 3. Which one?
2.
Number 2, please. He's changing the 9 to 10. All right, a little better, but you have 450.
All right. I'll wager 200.
Yep, $200.
I'll say lower.
$200 lower than the 10. Oh, it's a jack, but you're down to 250. Still some good betting money there, but you got a better card.
Okay. I'll wager all of it. I'll say lower.
All right, now it's double or nothing. No more money to give you. Lower than the jack for 250. Sorry about that, Jacob. And you busted on there. But hey, you're still the champ with $200, and you're coming back next time to face off with the overall champion, Scott McVay. And we'll see what happens as the two of them face off on next week's Card Sharks. Jason Icanio, have a good night. Bye-bye.
This is Jason Kelly speaking for Card Sharks, a David 3000 network presentation.
Don't forget to subscribe to the David 3000 Network for more great content like this one.